military action be required, this will not be another Vietnam. This will not be a protracted, drawn-out war.
All right, y'all. We are here. We are live. All right. Got some updates on this. On the news update on the shooting that happened in Minneapolis. And news update. We got the Portland shooting of federal agents. 2 people confirmed killed in Portland. Prayers out to the victims. And prayers out to the families, not knowing what's going on yet with that situation yet. But I'm sorry. Oh, we are going to try to keep in tune with what's going on. We are going to searching and seeing what's all happened with that, and see if we can actually get some footage and stuff that's going on. But as of right now, we got some updates going on in Minneapolis. Tragic event. Prayers out to the 37-year-old woman's family and loved ones. But further ado, let's get to the video.
Welcome back. Well, an ICE officer fatally shot a 37-year-old woman in Minneapolis yesterday. Authorities say she used her vehicle to try and run over federal officers during an enforcement operation. Take a look. The Department of Homeland Security is calling this an act of domestic terrorism. The officers were trying to get her out of the car. She ignored their order and slammed the gas pedal. And obviously, another agent saw this and reacted and shot her. President Trump posted on Truth Social, "I have just viewed the clip. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman driving the car was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting. The president said she viciously ran over the officer." Take a look at the video from another angle. We've got a different angle here because we want to really get to the bottom of this. This is the first video that we saw where the officers are trying to get her out of the car. She ignores them. Here's another video from the front, and we actually see the car from the front actually hitting an officer in the leg, and he walks away partly limping. The video obviously
Right there. The car clearly hits the officer. It hits the officer. Now, just last June, the officer was dragged 100 feet by a car that was driven by illegal immigrants. This is stuff that they got to go through every day. Since all this stuff has happened, we need to stop and think about our law enforcement agencies. These officers are part of our community. This officer was from Minneapolis, by the way. So it wasn't like a out of state agent or anything. This officer is based in Minneapolis. But as you can see, she hits the officer. But what I'm saying is the officer's kind of sloppy with his weapon because he has a teammate that's literally right there at the driver's side door of the victim. He could have shot his own teammate. Because, I mean, if she hit him, she actually hit the trigger while he's shooting her. He could have shot him, too. I'm just saying, it was just really sloppy of the agent, especially after being on the force for 10 years. But now I don't condone the officer or what he done when she hit him with the car, man.
As part of an investigation that the FBI is doing. Protests broke out across the country after the shooting. Several Democrats immediately called this murder, even before the investigation took place, even before the FBI could actually investigate. Joining me now is Ohio Congressman and the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan. Mr. Chairman, your reaction to this deadly shooting?
Well, this ICE officer was defending himself and his colleagues, and instead of elected officials on the other side criticizing him, maybe they should stop promoting what we've seen now for this whole year, which is you have riot.
And that's true. All our politics has done is literally weaponize us against our police force that protects us. And it's not right. It's if they're gonna act like some kids, get them up out of there. Seriously, that's all I say. Get them up out of there. If they don't act like a bunch of kids and condone or promote mob acts or rioting acts to throw fuel on a fire to actually make people actually start fighting each other. Like, it ain't just like these people are just coming from another country and coming over here and starting taking these people out of here. These are our neighbors are actually trying to get these murderers, rapists, and people that's from insane asylums and people that's already got child molestation charges. Like, get these nasty people out of here. Like, are y'all serious? Like, are y'all protecting these people? These are people that have serious illnesses, diseases, and charges. A lot of them. Like, this is what y'all don't understand. Like, this is part of our national security. Like, okay, so let's say, so we got all this confrontation with Iran. Iran has already said there was going to be consequences to our actions, what we did. They already threatened us. So while Biden was president, if you don't think that, like, they had people cross over the border and come into the United States while all that shit was open, y'all got to know they coming. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need national security and law and order. We need order and not protest. I don't down or I do not condone or I don't down protesting at all. That's the way that we actually, just like I say all the time on the channel, that's the way that we actually let our government know that they're doing something that we don't like. And in our Constitution, it's we the people. And I'm not saying to stand up and fight against the government or anything like that, because Trump's done everything that he said that he was going to do. This is the reason why we voted for the man.
and others interfering with federal law enforcement officials doing their job. They're doxing them, they're harassing them, they're interfering with them when they're actually out there trying to do their job as enforcers of federal law. And then it all goes back to this jurisdiction where they're sanctuary jurisdiction, sanctuary cities, sanctuary states. And again, that I think has just led to this terrible situation where someone lost their life. But the officer is defending himself, defending his colleagues as they're trained to do. But the left is they're gonna say what they're gonna say. I mean, think about how bad it was, Maria. Last year you had the judge in Milwaukee.
And see, they need to get rid of the right, the left, the middle, the whatever. It should not be none of that. Left, right, middle, whatever. It should not be none of that. What are they? They are nobody without us. Okay, for one. I mean, you got to think of that. Everybody that works, middle-aged people or lower-class people, middle-class people, you know, and some little upper-class people too, because, you know, some people have it rough too. And, you know, I'm not saying everybody has perfect, but we're the backbone of the country. We need to act like it. But then again, they also need to have respect for our protesting, legal protesting, not illegal protesting. Now, when you're going out here and going against ICE agents that's just doing their job, like he said, and trying to get people that's in our country up out of here. If you're not here legally, get up out of here, man. Come back and get through due processing and go through customs and get through legally. Get a passport, come back, man. Get a green card or whatever you got to do to come back. I mean, it's clearly plain and obvious. It's obvious that, like, they're not playing around about it. Like, might as well just go ahead and tell them, come get you. I did it on Cheech and Chong's, you know? Have a wedding to go to. But, anyways, you gotta respect when law enforcement agencies is out there trying to do their job. Now, I've heard allegations that this woman has literally been harassing ICE officers all day. Actually, I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on that. I will do some more research on that and see if that is kind of legitimately true or not. But if that's legitimately true, that's kind of crazy. If you think about it. But like I said, I'm going to do some more research on the Portland situation about what's going on there. You know, drop a subscription, please. You know, it helps boost the channel, helps keep everything moving, keep everything going. And just trying to
He's like, I try to kill him and
get the promote,
try to trick him.
get the channel promoted so we can get out there. You know, like I said, if y'all watch on any other platforms, drop over on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're trying to get the subscribers count so we can actually start just drawing. I know my subscribers, I know they're ready for it. I know I've been talking about it a lot. Just trying to get to that 500 mark, man. We can start the first drawing. And then once we get to the 500 mark, once we get to the 1,000 mark, we start the second drawing. And then we're going to go from there. And then I'll let y'all know about the next coming drawings and then whatever, so forth. But stay in tune about what's going on because I'm going to get some more intelligence and then brief y'all here. Maybe here shortly or tomorrow about what's going on with this. Stay in tune. Please, like I said, drop a subscription, drop a like. Big boost to the channel. I want to thank everybody that has subscribed already. Thank y'all so much. Like I tell y'all all the time on the channel, live, all the time, that y'all are the backbone of this channel, and I would not do this if it wasn't for y'all. But hopefully we can actually start getting more traction, y'all, and start getting the channel promoted more and actually get out there. You know, I'm not trying to force any subscriptions or anything on anybody. I'm just asking y'all to drop a like, drop a subscription if y'all want. But until next time, this is Ace, aka the Lone Wolf. Check it out.